Yes, nothing should be taken for granted. We should all be encouraged that these prominent figures and world leaders have endorsed the March of the Living. I would like to invite Rabbi Yisrael Meir Lau to the stage. Rabbi Lau was the chief rabbi of Tel Aviv-Yafo, the former chief rabbi of the State of Israel, chairman of the Yad Vashem Council, and a child survivor of the Holocaust. He was liberated by American troops April of 1944. He was 8 years old at the time. Rabbi Lau has participated in every March of the Living program since its inception in 1988. Now to share his thoughts with us, Rabbi Yisrael Meir Lau.
Minister of Justice of Israel, members of the Israeli Knesset, ambassadors, leaders, professors, friends, youth, boys and girls who came from all over the world to participate at the March of the Livings, which I am one of the leaders here since 1988, 28 years ago. We started with 700 participants. We have now over 10,000 participants. The world is changed in 28 years. It's a generation. But anti-Semitism is still here. Last 27th of January 2016, in the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C., I came on behalf of Yad Vashem to deliver 4 diplomas of righteous among the nations. 2 Americans, soldiers, and 2 Polish citizens who lived later in America, the United States. On this occasion, in the Israeli embassy, President Barack Obama appeared and gave a speech, and then he said, if there is still one anti-Semite in the world today, after World War II, who speaks against Judaism and against the Jewish people, I declare here in Washington, all of us, we are Jews. All of mankind, we are Jews. Because this anti-Semitism is anti-humanity. I don't think that this voice is clear enough in the ears of people in Europe, in the Middle East, and everywhere. They didn't change. Maybe the slogans, but not the spirit of hatred, which we feel so bitterly. I want to apply to my brothers and sisters, survivors, in all ages, every place. We have questions. We had complaints. We ask, as a child, I remember it very well, and I expressed it once here, dlaczego. Dlaczego, which means in Polish, why? Father in heaven, dlaczego? Why do we suffer? Why are we so on the target of people who want to liquidate us? What did we do? I remember myself as a child asking, I had no address whom to ask, but to myself, what did I do? What a crime. Why do I deserve this behavior? We have complaints. We have questions. We don't have all the answers. Even now when we are adults enough to give an answer, not all the questions can be answered. We do believe even if we don't understand. To believe is one thing, is emotional. To understand is a different thing. It's from the wise. We don't know. But I apply to you, brothers and sisters. We lost our parents. We lost our homes. We lost our families. Don't escape from Father in heaven. Don't disconnect yourselves from our beautiful heritage. We punish ourselves if we escape from our tradition. Why do we deserve another punishment after what we went through? Let's keep the last words of the victims here in the wagons in the selection. Gedenke, du bist a Yid. Remember, you are Jewish. Gedenke, du bist a Yiddish Meidl. Remember, you are a Jewish girl. Fathers and mothers. These were the last things we have heard from the wagons. We can do it. It's in our hands. This is my application to my friends, but to the boys and the girls from over 40 countries who came to participate at the march. I want to say one thing. Isaiah the prophet, in chapter 60, is describing the vision of a gathering of exiles. And he gives a comparison to two items. Mi ele ka'avte ufenna. Who are these who will fly like the clouds? V'chayonim el arubotehem. And like the doves flying to their nests, to their home. Two examples for the same idea, for the same vision. I see in gathering of exiles, Jews who come back to Israel, to Eretz Israel, to the promised old homeland, becomes new in our hands. They are compared to a cloud and to a dove. What's the difference? The first chief rabbi of Israel was Rav Avraham Yitzchak Cohen Cook, Zetzal. He said, there is a huge difference between a cloud and a dove. A cloud has no emotions, no wisdom, no heart and no brain, no initiative. He will not move without a wind pushing him. Just the contrary with the dove. The dove doesn't wait for a wind to push it. It has homesick. The dove wants her home, her couple, her eggs, her children. I see Isaiah the prophet, according to Rav Kook. I see two kinds of immigrants to Israel. Those who will come here like the dove, pushed by the winds, storm winds of anti-Semitism, Inquisition, Holocaust. And they will be people who will come here like the doves to their homes, with homesick, with understanding. This is my home. They don't wait to a wind, a storm wind, to push them there. Dear friends, I came to Israel among the first new Olim immigrants to Eretz Israel straight after World War II, on July 45. I came to Israel like a dove, pushed by the storm wind of the Holocaust. I tell the truth with my hand on my heart. Maybe without Holocaust, I would be today maybe a rabbi in a shtetl here in Poland somewhere. I spoke a beautiful Polish, nothing but Polish. My father was a rav here, and we are 37 generations before me, a dynasty of rabbis in Europe generally, Poland particularly. But the storm wind, which destroyed my home, which murdered my parents, pushed me to a new old homeland, Eretz Israel. You have the privilege to arrive back home like the doves flying to the nests, knowing that this is the place, knowing that we don't have another place. We have no other country, no other state, no other homeland, no other feeling of a home, but הביתה, בבית שלנו. יסור ישרניה, ולמוות לא נתנני. כי חילצת נפשי ממוות, את עיני מן דמעה, את רגלי מדחי, אתהלך לפני השם בארצות החיים. This is my desire, this is my wish, this is my promise, and this is what I want you to feel together with me. אתהלך לפני אדוני בארצות החיים, ארץ ומדינת ישראל.